Hello. I wanted to touch base, and I know I say that a lot, but I wanted to touch base today on one of the most important things, and that is your perception and your attitude about your illness. When I was first diagnosed, I decided after God and I had a little chat, and like I said, I was never afraid, so I think this was all in my plan for me, and I think at some level I was aware of that, as we often are. Anyway, I told God at that point that I was going to trust Him. I had the privilege, and I'll say it's a privilege, of being raised in the church, raised as a Christian. And I have challenged that and I have tried it and tested it. And I've found God to be faithful. And in this particular situation, I decided this is big guns and I'm going to choose to trust Him and to totally believe Him. And that's what I told Him. And since that day, I have never, ever taken that back. I've tried to sometimes consider it and think about it, and He stops me and He tells me, I got this. So, anyway, I live my life now making plans for the future. If I run into hardships, I look for Him to bail me out and take care of them. And I have adopted that mindset. I do live under the knowledge that I have an incurable malignant cancer, but I don't live in the fear. I also believe that He has the capacity to heal me, and I live in that place. I don't look at tomorrow and worry about tomorrow. This particular thing is way out of my expertise. I find more difficulty myself in handling little things like, friendships or family relationships or things like that. Things where I think there is something that I can do. Those are the things that I hand to Him, take them back, hand them, take it back. I don't know. I'm sure you guys aren't familiar with that. Anyway, I want to encourage you to adopt a positive outlook on that. Live in today and not in fear. Live in today, enjoy today, make plans for tomorrow. And when you're not feeling well, then think about what you want to do when you do feel better. I believe that hardship proves in us courage and hope. And if we can sustain those things, not that we don't have our days that are difficult for us to sustain them, but if we can do that, then we are way ahead of the game. And so I have, like I shared, or I think I shared, um, I have caregivers or people that love you. When you are that optimistic, they'll try to make sure that you understand your situation. And I have had to assure some people that I know what the diagnosis is. But I also believe there is, for every disease that walks the earth and every person that's had it, I think there's somebody who has overcome it. And there's always a first person to be cured. So why not us, right? So the other thing that I would say is that knowing that I have the faith that I have, if for some reason He decides not to cure me, I will have had the time from now to that realization, living free from fear in the oppression of what fear brings, being able to be free to enjoy the people around me and actually take care of some of them and uplift some of them. So that's my argument for disappointment. In the end, I don't know. I don't know who lives, who dies, or why that happens. But what if, like I've been told through my whole journey, that 80% of it is your attitude and 20% is what they can do for you? What if that's true? Then we adopt a good attitude. And I want to leave you with a new word. You didn't know you were going to learn something today, did you? I want to leave you with the word Pangloss. Pangloss is a person or an attitude of optimism no matter what the circumstances are. You'll find out that I like to collect words and people. So, anyway, many blessings to you guys today. And I hope that you can learn how to put legs on Pangloss and live it every day, or at least most of the days. I'll be talking a little bit later, I think, about those days when it's a little difficult to do that because for sure I've had some of those. I'll talk to you soon. Thanks again for tuning in.